Hi, I'm Jenna and this is Tierney, and today we are going to do a video on how to do a hip carry in a ring sling, and we are going to start at the very beginning with how to thread your ring sling. So I'm going to put my lovely model down on the floor a minute. Get your duck. Alright, so the way I like to do my ring sling is I just kind of fold it in half widthwise, and then I kind of make pleats. Just kind of fold it back and forth so it's smaller and more manageable. Kind of like a fan. And then you're going to go through your rings and back through the last ring, just like you do a belt buckle. And then you're going to kind of fan your fabric out. The most important thing here is making sure that your rails, you have about 2 inches of fabric that's not gathered up on each end. So that when you tighten those rails, you're actually just tightening the rail fabric and you're not pulling any other fabric with it. So it can be all nice and gathered in the middle, and then about 2 inches of just the one layer of rail fabric on either end. Then you're going to put that over your shoulder. They say you should always do a hip carry on the shoulder of your non-dominant hand. You should put the baby on the hip of your non-dominant hand. I'm sorry. I'm right-handed, but I just like to carry Tierney on my right hip because I'm weird. So I always put her on my right hip, but a lot of right-handed people prefer to carry the baby on the left hip, so your right hand is free. So another important thing is I like to put my rings kind of on my shoulder, because as I tighten, the rings come down, and that way I end up with them in a good position instead of like halfway down my chest. So we're going to put baby up high on our shoulder, slip her feet through. I know, you dropped your duck. Okay, and then we're going to pull the top rail up to her neck, the bottom rail up between us to make a nice seat. Then you're going to take your inside rail closest to your neck. That's going to correspond to the top rail. You're going to pull it towards the baby. That's going to tighten that top rail and keep her close to you. Then you're going to take the outside rail closest to your arm and do the same thing. Pull that in towards the baby. That's going to tighten the bottom of the sling. And that is really all there is to it. You want those rings to stay just below your shoulder. I like to cap that sling over my shoulder instead of keeping it like into my neck. That makes it a little more comfortable. It should be flat across your back and nice and wide. And that is it. That's a hip carry with a ring sling. Can you say bye? Say bye. Thank you.